The only thing that you have 100% control of in this entire existence of your life, of the journey of your life, is your mind. Now, your mind and the thoughts inside and the emotions that you feel are the only things you have more control of than any other external substance or any other external thing. You see, you have a little bit of control over the people around you. You don't really control them. You don't really control your family members, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your fiance, your wife. And you don't really control even your finances. There's a little bit of control that you can, implement here and there. You can control your status, your finance, your job, your career, your future aspirations, your goals and stuff. But the only thing that you have 100% control of is your mind. So you must treat your mind like an absolute gold mine. Now, what I mean by that is, if you are feeding your mind constant negative information, guess what? Your reality will kind of reflect that negative information. It'll kind of manifest whatever negativity that you're feeding on in your mind. Now, it's very easy to be consumed by all the negative thoughts and all these negative lower vibrational emotions. It's very easy to be consumed by guilt, shame, anger, apathy. The thing is, if you start letting it consume your mind, the only thing that you have 100% control of, guess what? Your entire, you know, trajectory of life is impacted in a way, because all these negative things are taking over your mind and it's consuming you. And now your reality is kind of reflecting back all the negative thought patterns, the negative, agenda that you are feeding yourself on a regular basis. Your reality kind of manifests all the negative things that you have been thinking over a long period of time. Now, this becomes such a big attachment into your mind. Now, when I say heaven and hell doesn't really exist, it's like you are creating your own heaven and your own hell in this very planet, in this very existence. It's like when you are constantly bombarded by these negative thoughts, when you're constantly bombarded by anger, and all you can think about is anger, guess what? You'll find more things to be angry about. And your entire life will kind of reflect more anger into it. So you can create your own heaven. Now, if you are fighting with all your negative thoughts, right, when you have so much fear, when you have so much anxiety, you have so much shame, guilt, and anger, it's you are fighting against the whole world. You're going against the whole tsunami wave, and the wave is approaching you. I mean, you can't really fight. It's just you, your money, your status against the entire ocean. Now, if you are doing things with love, if you're doing things with purpose, peace, and happiness and joy, it's like every drop in the ocean kind of contributes to your success, and there's a huge wave in the back that's kind of pushing you forward. And most of the times, you don't even have to put 100% of the effort. It's like you're putting 50% effort, and the universe kind of meets you halfway. Universe meets you 50%. And that's the magic of controlling your thoughts, controlling your state. Because there's so much stuff that happens on a regular basis. Like you go have a conversation with somebody, and you find yourself drained of your energy. You find yourself feeding on to their negative thinking. You may be a very positive person. You may be doing all these inner work. You may be letting go on a regular basis, constantly aligning yourself to this higher vibrational state. But when you go speak to somebody, it may be your close friends, it may be your girlfriend, it may be your partner, you feel like your whole vibrational state is out of alignment, like you've been put off your path, and now you're feeling so much shame, guilt on yourself for experiencing all these lower vibrational emotions. And that is why it is so important to stay in frame, or hold your frame and stay in state, because no matter what other people are telling you, no matter what other people may bring up, they may bring up certain traumatic events that have happened in your past, that are happening right now. They may highlight on all the negative things in your life, such as your breakup, your financial situation, your job, your career. Even energy vampires, sociopaths, narcissists will highlight especially on these topics, just so they can drain your energy. Now, the key thing is to hold your frame, is to stay in state. Like no matter what happens, you have 100% belief in yourself. You have 100% belief that you are the absolute best. And no, it doesn't come from a very narcissistic place, but this kind of, puts you in that mindset. of not taking anybody else's opinion, not taking anybody else's words and their belief systems. If it's overly negative, it's like you're not consuming their belief systems and letting it affect your state. Now, when you are in this higher vibrational state, when you are having 100% control of your mind and all the thought patterns that come up, guess what reality is yours? It's basically life becomes so easy, because I mentioned in several videos before, when you are vibrating in a very high frequency, when you are going about life in love, in joy, in happiness, in peace, generally life seems so easy. It's like 8 hours of work can be done within 3 hours. And even if you spend 8 hours, it doesn't feel like 8 hours. It feels like 3 hours, because you are in a flow state, because you unlock several flow states when you are in higher vibrational frequencies. Now, when you get consumed by these lower vibrational emotions, it's like you're on drugs or something. You're consumed by anger. Have you gone to a bar fight? Have you gone to a stadium where people are just mindlessly beating up each other? They're consumed by anger. Now, that is an example of a pendulum swing. I made an entire video on how you get consumed by pendulum swings. I'll link it down in the description below and the pop-up card above. So basically what happens is, people who are already in the state of anger get together at one place, and one person sparks an event or a situation that causes anger, and everybody starts beating up each other. And that is basically pendulum swing. Now, if you have 100% control of your mind, you are not even, a victim of a pendulum swing. Like, literally, you won't be consumed by other people who are like, there'll be 200 people beating up each other, and you'll be that one person who's stoic and so peacefully avoids that situation and goes to another place. I mean, this is a superpower, because there's so many people who walk around who have no ability to control their mind. They have no ability to control their emotions. And this is very dangerous, because if you have no ability to control your emotions, your inner demons will take over, and you will give in to anger, you will give in to shame, you will give in to vices, addiction. You will start being consumed by drugs. Like, your drugs will start consuming you. You are not consuming them. You reach a place where they will start consuming you. Alcohol will start consuming you. Nicotine, cigarettes, they will start consuming you. Toxic relationships will start consuming you. Lust will start consuming you. And you are no longer in control. And when you are no longer in control, that's when you lose. That's when things just go out of order. And essentially life feels so bad. Like, literally every day becomes a battle. Every minute, every hour, every second becomes a battle, because you are not in control of your emotions. So that is why, control your mind, control your emotions. And control is basically a surface level word. It's more of navigate through the dark emotions, balance the emotions, let go of these lower vibrational emotions, find a healthy way to express them, and eventually raise your vibrational state and start living in that higher vibrational frequency. Start living and embodying these higher vibrational emotions such as love, peace, joy, happiness.